What's up, guys? WWE Fan Talk here, trying to get this set up right. Oof. Doing another live stream. We have 2 people watching. I'm not expecting a lot of people to show up just because this whole thing going down, so. It's going to be live streaming. We have some breaking news about Wrestlemania. Let's get these lights out of my face. Holy cow. Alright, we have 51 freaking people watching. Breaking Wrestlemania. Sorry for this lighting. Wrestlemania has just been a... What the... This light is just horrendous. So, Wrestlemania has just... WWE has just announced that Wrestlemania is a 2-night event. I'm not sure if they changed it since I just saw it on Instagram, but they have just announced that WrestleMania 36 is a 2-night event. So I believe it's going to be taking place April 6th and 7th. And they also announced that Rob Gronkowski is going to be the WrestleMania 36 host. So that's freaking insane. I just wanted to announce that. I think I'm one of the first to announce it on YouTube. I wanted to make that happen. I'll be right back 1 sec. Sorry, you always have to do that. My cats are a pain in the ass. So, yeah, Rob Gronkowski, former Patriots football player, is the host of WrestleMania 36, and it's a 2-night event. I don't know what that means. I mean, I guess it just means that they're probably going to have like 6 matches per night. That's just what I'm going to assume. I mean, that is pretty cool. They're going to have 2 main events. So maybe the first night's going to be like Drew versus Brock, and then the second night's going to be Roman versus Goldberg or something like that. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Are you excited to see a 2-night event for WrestleMania for the first time in history? Come on, kitty. You're not okay. It doesn't seem like some of you seem excited. Do you have any thoughts on this? What do you guys predict? Predict some stuff that's going to happen in those 2 nights. What are they going to be the main events? What's going to happen? I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Okay. Candy Floss. Skylar Sears is here. The famous Skylar Sears from the series on this channel, In Skylar's Room, is here. You guys are just blowing up the chat. Drew wins and Brock goes on and breaks on break, returning on SmackDown, attack Roman for the Universal title. That would be pretty cool. McIntyre WWE champion. I agree. I think I'm just gonna make an early prediction right now. I think that McIntyre is gonna beat Lesnar. Goldberg will beat Roman Reigns. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen. I think that this WrestleMania, they're going to try to give the fans what they want just because they're doing this whole Performance Center WrestleMania, which is kind of lame. But, you know, WWE has to do what they got to do. We explained this yesterday on the chat. But Ricky Rivas, Roman beats Goldberg. I freaking agree. Marwin Hassan, how are you? I'm doing great. What up, Tamara? I'm a big fan of your talk show video. Thank you very much, Randy Speech. I don't know if I'm saying that right. What's up, Eric Chavez Hernandez, if I'm reading that right. I think Drew McIntyre, Fred WHU. I think that Drew McIntyre will beat Lesnar, and Lesnar to make interference in Goldberg versus Reigns. That's possible. I would love to see something like that happen. I think that would be pretty sick if they just like swerved the fans out of nowhere. What else, guys? Becky Lynch or Shayna Baszler, Ricky Rivas. I'm going to save that for my predictions video. I just predicted Drew versus Brock just now, and that's as good as it's going to get for this one. I think that match is going to be decent. The thing about that match is, number one, I am a fan of Becky Lynch. I think her next to Charlotte, Charlotte and Becky Lynch are my top favorite women's wrestlers in WWE right now. But I don't see Becky Lynch holding on to the title much longer. But at the same time, I can't really see Shayna Baszler holding the Raw Women's title. She's just so boring. So I don't know. That's a really hard one to predict, in my opinion. I heard Becky is going to lose her women's title because she's leaving for a bit, is what I heard, and Brock is going to lose his WWE title. That is pretty cool. Seth could cost Reigns and start a feud. I think what would be sick, well, first of all, Seth Rollins is on Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns is on SmackDown. I think that what should happen is that it should be Drew beating Brock. Brock leaves for a little while. I mean, I don't really want to see Brock leave forever, just because I'm always entertained by Brock Lesnar matches. I'm not the biggest fan of having Lesnar as champ, but I do think he elevates WWE wrestlers like Drew McIntyre. I think he will. But I do think Drew is going to beat Brock for the title, most likely. And hopefully, hey, we have a nice shout-out. Chance Arnell. Is the Hall of Fame going to be at WrestleMania still or no? I heard it might be at SummerSlam if it's not to be at WrestleMania. I don't know. I mean, that would be cool. I think that they could do that. They totally could, or they could have it during the summer Hall of Fame just by itself, and then have a wrestling event. Have Hall of Fame be a pay-per-view. That would be sick. They have a Hall of Fame ceremony, and then in between those ceremonies we have a match or something like that. I don't know. That would be pretty sick. Or they could have it at SummerSlam. What do you think about WrestleMania? I think that WWE's doing what they got to do. Again, I wouldn't, if WWE had another option, you know, I would say, why the hell are they doing the Performance Center? But because I don't think they have much options and they're just trying to get a product out there for us, I think that I'm okay with it. You know, I mean, it's still WrestleMania. It's still WrestleMania. You know what I mean? It's still the biggest show of the year, even though it's technically the smallest show of the year. But you know, I'm just trying to be positive through these tough times. I'm just excited to see the match card. I mean, I know it's going to be awkward without fans there and stuff like that, but at the same time, who gives a shit? Let's just watch the thing. Sorry for my profanity. These live streams are usually made for adults, so I'm just saying that right now. Rowan to cost Drew McIntyre the WWE title after he destroyed his cage, and Sonya Deville to turn on Mandy, steps up a 6-person intergender match. That would be insane. That would be actually pretty sick. Yeah, they should freaking might as well do it. Do that. That would be cool. Yeah, I mean, maybe they could totally work on that. They could totally do Otis and Mandy. Otis and Mandy versus Sonya and who? Dolph? Or I'm not sure how that would really work, but that would be cool. What's up, Brownface Vlogs? You were here yesterday. There's your shout out again. Who she is best diva of you? I think if I'm trying to make sense of what you just said, I'm pretty sure you're asking who my favorite diva is or women's wrestler. Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair. I really like them. How did you feel about the payoff to the Rowan Cage storyline? It was okay. Hey, huge shout out to Ricky Rivas. Guys, I really appreciate your donations, but you are totally not required to send any sort of money. Again, it does help with the channel. It really helps with the content and stuff like that, especially during these times, but you are not obligated to do anything like that, so don't feel pressured. Can I have a shout out, please? She didn't give me one of the last video because we ran out of time. Noah Daniel with the Cowboys logo. There's a shout out. AJ Styles versus Undertaker. No DQ because OC tried to interfere, causing Kane to interrupt, helping Undertaker make it the Brothers of Destruction versus OC in a 2-on-3 handicap match next pay-per-view. That would be freaking sick. ZJ Assassin, how long is your school canceled for? I believe it's canceled for a couple of weeks. I'm not sure how long this thing's gonna happen, but as far as I know, a couple weeks. What if the Fiend turns Cena heel? That would be sick, but I just don't see Cena staying around much longer. What do you think of Charlotte and Rhea Ripley? Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest right now. I cannot stand Rhea Ripley, or Rhea Ripley, whatever the hell her name is. I really can't stand her. I just think she's overrated. I mean, I think she's a good wrestler. Don't get me wrong. She's probably one of the best women's wrestlers on the roster for women. But I'm not a big fan of her. I don't like her style. I don't like her look. I don't like her promos. I just think she's kind of boring, and she has this really, Becky Lynch already did this thing where she's the man, and she like talks in like this tough voice, like deep voice, and Rhea Ripley is doing that again, or is repeating that, and it's too similar to me. Becky Lynch is better in my opinion. Oh my good, thanks bro for shouting me out. No problem. Brownface Vlogs. WWE or AEW or AEW. WWE all the way. I still like AEW. Don't get me wrong. I love AEW. But I'm a bigger WWE fan and always will be. Imagine Roman runs over Goldberg in a semi. That would be freaking awesome. Roman Reigns' face planted right on the semi-truck. And he spears Goldberg with this semi-truck. Goldberg goes flying through both walls of the Performance Center all the way out and lands into the ocean. I don't know how close the Performance Center is to the ocean, but I know it's in Florida, so it can't be too far away. Do you plan on getting the new Intercontinental Championship replica? Probably. I'll probably get it made through mockbelt.com. AJ Styles or The Undertaker? EBRW Network. I am going with The Undertaker. Otis or Trucker? I think you mean Tucker. Ian and... I'm going to go with Otis. I mean, Tucker's okay. Tony T Forever. I was supposed to go to Mania this year in Tampa. I actually live in Florida and Riverview. My friend Nick bought really good tickets, 3 by the way, and he bought them back in July. Now we can't go. Oh man, that totally blows. I'm sorry about that. That is a bummer. I can't even imagine, you spending money for good tickets like that. I mean, I could see if you're like nosebleed and you can't go, but if you have like really good tickets, that is a bummer. Hopefully you get refunded for that. Thomas EO5, what's up, brother? If you were Vince, what would you do? Change about WWE. If I was Vince McMahon right now, oh man, Vince McMahon's in a tough position right now. If I had to do something, I would postpone WrestleMania, maybe till July. But then again, there are other shows, and you can't really cancel 2 or 3 other shows just to fit in WrestleMania. But you know what? I think they got to do what they got to do. I want to see WrestleMania. I don't want to wait another month and expand these storylines, because think about it, guys. Like, they're not going to cancel WWE because they have to please Fox, which is what SmackDown's on, and they have to please USA. And they can't just cancel their shows. I mean, they fit a spot in. And do you guys really want to see those shows, Raws and SmackDowns, without an audience, building on the storylines for a whole other 2 months? Because I don't. I mean, that's ridiculous. Might as well get these storylines out of the way, have Drew as WWE Champion, have Roman as Universal Champion, start on completely new storylines, make things more interesting leading into the first show with an audience. But, I mean, just 2 full months without an audience, it would just be tough. It would be tough. I also have heard, who's your favorite band? My favorite band of all time is Kiss. I love Kiss. Check them out. I'm from England and big fan of Paige. So do you think she will make a wrestling comeback? Jamie Johnson. I do think she'll make a wrestling comeback. Do I still wrestle? JP Jr. Yes, I do still wrestle. Just not right now because my school is closed down for a little while. Just until this whole worldwide thing, I'm not going to say it, is out of the way. Is Kurt Angle coming back, Dylan Wrestling? I don't think so. I think he wrestled his last match, and that's that. Who do you think is the opponent for Andrade? I think it's going to be Fatal 4-Way. I think it's going to be Angel Garza versus Andrade versus Rey Mysterio versus Humberto Carrillo. And I think it's either going to be Angel Garza or Humberto winning the U.S. title. I really would like to see Humberto get a win, whether it's a non-title match or just a title match. I think he really needs a win. I think Humberto's a really talented wrestler. I just don't think he has that look 100%. I mean, he's in good shape. He's tall. He has cool gear. But I don't think that that's what they're really looking for right now. Like, that specific look on him right now. I would have gone to SmackDown in Chicago. We possibly could have saw a return of CM Punk or Ali, but no more since it'll be an empty arena. Yes. We have 81 people right now. Guys, keep lighting up the comments. I'm going to read your comments throughout periodically. Share this video. Get your friends to watch this live stream. I'm mostly going to be doing live streams throughout the next few days or whatever, just because it's a pain in the butt to film, especially right now, put out some videos. So I'll probably film Universal Championship or a belt review for you guys and post it either tomorrow or the next day and do some more live streams. But yeah, keep lighting up the chat, guys. This is a way better chat than yesterday. You guys are just way more on fire in this one, and you have a lot of really good comments. Are you a gamer? I'm from Pakistan, and I'm watching this at 4:43 a.m. Gaming World. I am not a gamer. I would love to be a gamer, but I do not want to spend all that money on a freaking console and games and all that stuff. Maybe eventually. I don't know. I'm not that invested into it. Edge or Randy Orton? I like Randy Orton more. To me, he's always going to be one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. But I think Edge is possibly my top 10 of all time. So, what do you think will main event? I think Roman versus Goldberg personally will main event, but I've heard rumors that it'll be Drew versus Brock. I would rather have Brock versus Drew, but you never know. Roman is probably going to main event. What is your favorite replica right now? My favorite replica right now, I'm always going to say it, is Spinner. Which one am I enjoying right now? I'm really enjoying my yellow Intercontinental title. Really like the one. The green shirt guy will save a lot of money. That is true, the green shirt guy. Classic green shirt guy. Is the titles for sale? No, none of them are for sale. Sorry, bro. What's your opinion on the band Greta Van Fleet? I think Greta Van Fleet is freaking phenomenal. One of the greatest bands currently for rock. You know, they're fresh. They're new. They're great. Sound a little bit like Led Zeppelin, but I mean, I think that's great. How many belts do you have? I think I have around 27 or 28. Will you come back for more WWE event vlogs? Yeah, I mean, once more wrestling events start happening. How are cats? My cats are doing great. I'm trying to keep them out of here, though, because they keep trying to open the door. I'm going to watch you all night since my school is closed. You are my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, EBRW Network. I really appreciate that. U.S. title or Intercontinental title? Before I answer that, I want to know your thoughts. Do you guys prefer the Intercontinental Championship or the United States Championship? Light those comments up. Intercontinental or United States? I will shout you guys out once I read your comments. 768760T8 U.S. title. Jackins Willow.S U.S. title. Jadis the Giant USA. U.S. title, Broski ZJ Assassin. NATO Oliver, U.S. title. Brian Bradley, IC. Fred WHU, IC. Seems like you guys are divided. I mean, I see a lot of Intercontinentals and I see a lot of U.S. titles. You guys are lighting those up. Sir Boba 5161 VRGE. William Johnson, IC. USA, U.S. title, I see. You guys are lighting those up. I'm going to give my opinion right now. I prefer the Intercontinental Championship. I think it's a more historic, more prestigious championship. Guys, we just hit it. We hit 100 people watching. And then we dropped back down to 95. I love everyone in this stream. Thomas EO5. Great positivity. NXT or NXT UK belt? NXT UK belt. It's a much better looking championship. Stone Cold or The Rock? Damn, that's a tough one. I'm going to go with Stone Cold, but I love The Rock. 50-50. I can't choose. I heard Drew will win. Yeah, I mean, those are the rumors going around. Dynamite or NXT? NXT. I'm going to stay with WWE NXT. Do you want Brock to retire? Absolutely not. Brock is great for putting people over. I mean, look at last year. Put Seth Rollins over. That was a great match. He's going to put McIntyre over probably. I just think that Brock is a good person for new up-and-comers or people they really want to push to beat to make him look legit, and I think it's perfect. What do you think about Matt Riddle? I think Matt Riddle's great. I think it can be a little annoying, but, you know, that's just his gimmick. He's funny as hell, though. I like Dynamite because Ambrose is on that show. Yeah, Ambrose, I mean, John Moxley, I think it's great. I don't think John Moxley was on the last Dynamite. Hopefully he is this week or in a few hours. Or in an hour, I think it is. Would you let Steve Austin stun you? Because I would. Ryan Face Logs. Heck yeah, I'd let him stunner me. I'd do like a triple backflip for him. What is your favorite pay-per-view of all time? I am a Royal Rumble fan personally. Royal Rumbles never really let me down. I always loved the Royal Rumble, especially this past Royal Rumble. This past Royal Rumble is probably, next to 2019, is probably one of my favorite Royal Rumbles of all time. It was just freaking phenomenal, guys. Andre the Giant or Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan. I cannot stand Andre the Giant. I think he's freaking overrated. I mean, no, never mind. I'm kidding. He is a legend. He is going to go, he's always going to be pictured as one of the, I wouldn't say greatest of all time, but one of the most historic wrestlers of all time. Do you watch NXT or AEW? I watch both. Roman or Goldberg? Roman Reigns, of course. Do you know about Kevin Durant and suffering? I'm not going to say that word, but no, I did not know that. Seth or someone else? Seth Rollins, duh. I love Seth Rollins. Do you have the Chase Keith Lee? I do not. I have the Keith Lee with the blue pants, but that's, I would like to get the other pair though, with the black pants. Those are cool. Who's your favorite AEW Dynamite superstar and why? My favorite current wrestler in AEW, man, oh man. I am really enjoying Adam Page right now, Hangman Page, because, I don't know, to me, I feel like there's something big's going to happen with Adam Page. Sorry, I just spit at the camera. I would say John Moxley, but I don't know. I think he can be boring at times, to be honest. But I would say Kenny Omega, but I don't think they're doing anything great with him right now. So I'm going to say Adam Page. Undertaker, AJ Styles. Freaking Undertaker. Evolution or Shield? Shield. Raw or SmackDown? SmackDown. Raw or SmackDown? SmackDown. Who would you like to see return this year? Oof. Damn, who is there to freaking return? I mean, everybody's returned pretty much. I mean, think about it, guys. We have Edge, we have Undertaker, we have Jeff Hardy, Triple H is still in the WWE, Shawn Michaels, CM Punk. I mean, CM Punk would be great. I don't think it's going to happen. CM Punk would be great. I do agree. WWE or AEW or WSC. I love watching WSC. The WSC Hardcore Championship. If you guys do not watch, go watch WWE Stage Creator. Very cool dude. Has a lot of badass matches. So go check his channel. He's really cool. Will Cena ever be Intercontinental Champion? I freaking doubt it at this point. I don't think so. Ooh. No, it would be sick. Oh, this should totally happen. Guys, hear me out. Hear me out for a second, all right? Hear me out. All right, so we don't have an Intercontinental Championship match yet. We do have Fiend versus Cena, right? How about this? Hear me out. Just pause and listen for a second. The first night, we have a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Let's just say Sami Zayn, Braun Strowman, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Daniel Bryan, and John Cena. Let's just say those are the 6 guys on there. Let's have Cena win that. Cena wins the Intercontinental Championship. Holy cow, Cena is a Grand Slam champion, won the Intercontinental title. Next night, he defends that Intercontinental Championship against Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt wins, becomes Intercontinental Champion. How about that? That would be pretty sick. Crazy Gamer 68. Have you faced Judas? Yes, I have faced Judas. Faced him in the main event of SoCal Pro's Destination San Diego. I think it was August 24th. Go check that video out. Guys, if you haven't seen it yet, if you know who Judiz is, go look up Tanner Black versus Judiz. SoCal Pro Heavyweight Championship match. When is WrestleMania? I believe it's April 6th and 7th. Both days. 2-day event, guys. Insane. I saw you at SmackDown on Fox. Fresh oranges. Freaking awesome, man. I want to see you win your 24/7 belt back. Me too. I do want to see that. But you know what? Who gives a crap? Because guess what? Trevor doesn't have it right now. I have it. You know why? Because he's too stupid. He lets it displayed in my championship room. And I'm holding it right now. So you know what? Screw it. I'm holding the championship. Tanner, do you like Riddick Moss? Riddick Moss, he's okay. Not the biggest fan. Dylan Wrestling, it's going to be the 5th. Okay, maybe it's the 5th and 6th then. Sorry. I misunderstood. I must have seen the WWE Australia post then, but I'm pretty sure it's a 2-day event. That's what I read. Kip Clips or Wrestling Days? I'm going to say Wrestling Days, but I do like Kip Clips a lot. I love his channel. Go to Trevor's room and cut his guitar strings. I think he is on his guitar right now, so that is possible. What current storyline is your favorite? My favorite current storyline, I really do. I am enjoying Randy Orton versus Judge. I think that's great. I do like the build to Drew McIntyre versus Lesnar, though. I think that was great. How do you know Brandon Hodge? Funny story. Before I even ever started YouTube, didn't even have a YouTube channel yet. I was a huge fan of Brandon Hodge. I watched Brandon Hodge all the time. And then I started my channel, got myself out there, and then started talking to Brandon Hodge. And yeah, that's pretty much how I know Brandon Hodge. So yeah, Brandon Hodge is a really cool dude. Make sure to go subscribe. Once this live stream's over, make sure to go subscribe to Brandon Hodge, guys. Hit that subscribe button on Brandon Hodge's channel. Will Tanner Black ever turn face? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Ask him. How do you know Brett Alive? I know Brett Alive because, once again, I watched him a little bit before I started YouTube. And then I started at my YouTube channel. And then we have very familiar audiences. So we started messaging each other and everything. We became friends. And then we did like a live stream one day on Instagram. And then we met up in New York. And now we're good friends. I mean, we've always, for the longest time, we've been good friends. But, you know. Cameron Taylor, there is your shout out. What's up, Cameron Taylor? How much you miss the Ultimate Warrior? To be honest, not much. I'm not the biggest freaking Ultimate Warrior fan. I mean, I think he's great though. I don't miss him a lot, but you know, one of the greatest of all time in my opinion. Do you like Sting? I love Sting. Can I hold the Cruiserweight title? Sure, why not? I just gotta hook this bad boy back up. Guys, I remember how freaking hyped you guys were and how much you wanted to see the Cruiserweight Championship reviewed. There it is. OG Cruiserweight Championship. It's not the same anymore, guys. They changed it. There's the title. Has that nice curve to it. So, slap that over the shoulder. Cruiserweight Championship. Randy Speech. I think I'm saying that right. Speech. I don't know. Sorry. I have no clue how to pronounce that. Can you give me a shout out, please? I'm gonna cry if you shout me. Joanne Torres. I hope I said that right. There's your shout out. Do you miss Enzo Amore and Big Cass? No. They became douchebags after a while, and then they bailed on WWE. So Tandy, do you like Dolph Ziggler? I love Dolph Ziggler. One of my favorites. Not currently, though. What's up, Jaden? Alrighty, guys. It's coming to the close. We are at the 30-minute mark. I usually go to 50 minutes, but I don't have a lot more to say. So look out for either another live stream tomorrow or a video posted tomorrow. So look out for that, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Make sure to stay tuned and bring all your questions. So see you guys. Probably be an AEW and NXT review, so I'll let you guys know. Thanks for watching, guys. WWE Fan Talk Show.